Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Maisha Heredia and Robert Hilton. The two of you have been together for 6 years. You have one child together, and Ms. Heredia wants to know why you won't put a ring on it already. Basically, that's why we're here. Ms. Heredia, why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why you think we're here today, or did I get it right?
You hit it right on the head.
There you go.
This handsome young man here, I've been having the pleasure of allowing him to enter into my mind, body, and soul for the last 6 years.
Oh, that was deep. Go ahead.
And with giving him all of me, I feel like the least in return he can do is give me his last name.
Mr. Hilton, do you have anything to that outstanding remark?
Yes, it's a lot of things that has happened over the years that has prolonged the process.
Prolong the process.
We talking about 6 years, brother, man. That's been a long time. 6 years is a long time. Some marriages don't even last 6 years. You can get married and remarried, and it still won't be 6 years. 6 years, bro. 6 years is a long time. Now, unless she did something wild and flagrant enough to trust, then all right, cool. But 6 years?
The run-up to getting married should be a fun, like, yeah, you know, but if it's become a process,
Yeah, it's
good reason to be concerned. Why is it a process?
there's been a lot of trust issues throughout the relationship.
Name your number one trust issue you have with Miss Heredia.
As far as us getting into different arguments, and anytime we have a problem, her go-to is to kick me out the house constantly. So it's hard to, pursue a marriage when you don't have.
What is the smallest thing you ever got kicked out of the house for?
Over a picture.
Tell me what happened.
Previous relationship that I had, I kind of grew fond of a little small kid, and I helped him from a small baby till he got like 4 years old, and I kind of grew a little bit of attachment to him. So I held on to the picture. I didn't have a picture of him and his mother or anything like that, but I held on to the picture.
She got mad about it?
She came across the picture one day, and it kind of grew a flame inside of her, and it turned into an argument, and the argument turned into trying to get
getting out of the house. Ms. Heredia, why don't you give me your version of that event?
That event is true, very.
What you tripping for? What you tripping for? We need that in our community. In our community, we need positive male role models and father figures that look like us, bro. Coming up, growing up, shit, I needed a positive. It's a lot of us out there that's like that. It's a lot of us out there that's like that. Now, I get it. I understand. I'm not a fan of the exes. But if he out here doing the right thing, it's just like being a football coach or something, bro. That's just like being a football coach. Yeah, a lot of you, the kids on your team or something like that, everybody don't have the privilege of having a mother and father. Everybody don't have that privilege. So some of them, their mother might drop them off, father might drop them off, whatever the case may be. But you start to pick up and you start to notice, like, okay, this child comes from a single-parent household. And if you've been in a single-parent household and you're a male, bro, you understand. You understand and you know how it go. I'm not trying to play cheetah girls. I'm not trying to play, what was that? What my sister had me playing. What was that? It's some shit like pat. You know what I'm talking about. I kicked her ass, too. I kicked her ass and whatever they. But yeah, bro, it's. I don't think that's right. But again, y'all know how I feel about exes. Bro. So I get where she coming from. She don't want to see like no past stuff or nothing like that. But overall, just the overall theme in our community, bro, that's something that we need. That little boy probably never forget him. He'll never forget him. I'll tell y'all this. I'll give y'all a story. Here go a story from me. All right, so I was probably 19. I was 19, 20, working in a barbershop. I'm working in a barbershop. Little boy come in with his father. In my personal opinion, you can tell that the boy father wasn't really interested in him like that. Oh, go ahead, go get in the chair. All right, I'll be back. I'll holler at you. Let me know when you're done. Call me when you're done. Now, granted, I understand. Everybody's lifestyle different, but in my opinion, it just seemed like he wasn't as interested. So, dude, get in the chair, Lord. Dude, get in the chair. I'm cutting his hair. He like, yeah, I want to be a race car driver when I grow up. I love this kind of car. I love that kind of car. So I'm just listening to him. I'm listening to him like yeah, I seen that. I got a command Camaro. You want to see the inside of the Camaro? He going crazy. He going crazy. Yeah, oh my, that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. So I'm like, all right, cool, I got you. Long story short, the haircut in. His father come back. He like, I don't really. Why you got the temp up so high? Why you taper it up so high on the side? I'm like, all right, bro, whatever, man. If you ain't feeling it, then you ain't feeling it. Just dish me my cash and move on up out the way. So, bro, still going. Yeah, I mean, I'm saying no, because if it went, I said give him a low taper. And I'm like, brother, man, listen, this ain't. We ain't about to do this. We ain't about to do it. Long story short, father paid, leave out the barbershop, leave the kid in the barbershop, leave his son in the barbershop. Son looking at me. So I tell him, I'm like, all right, man, you know, I'll holler at you later. So I give him a 5, dap him up. Small ones start coming, bro. Just a small one start coming down. So I'm like, had the little toy Camaro on my barber desk. I said, take this, hold on to this. Gave it to him. Start smiling, running out. That's some I'll never forget that, bro. I will never forget that, bro, how I made that little kid feel. So, again, I get where she coming from, but just me personally being in that situation, bro, it's a little different.
Accurate, like Mr. Hilton
How you
said.
gonna get mad because he's attached to a little boy?
It was about the picture. It absolutely was about the picture because it was how I found it. It wasn't like I knew that it was in my home, and it wasn't like I was even looking for it. It was something that I ended up stumbling across.
Her home.
And when I brought it to his attention, he made it seem, he kind of tried to downplay it because we have a son. And he was making it seem like that's his son also. And I was like, no, that's not. Biologically, you have one child, and that child is with me.
Why does that bother you so much? Here we have a whole community full of fatherless children out there. He chooses to become attached to a little boy, and hey, you know, I mean, it takes a village. Why does that bother you so?
Because she looking at the other woman as a threat. Well, maybe one day he'll get tired of me, and then he'll go back over there with them, and then he won't be the father of my child. Overthinking, bro, and she just as pretty as she want to be. No disrespect to that man, but she just as beautiful as she want to be. But just because she got all of this, bro, does not mean that she feel good about herself on the inside. I promise you, bro, because for real, like, man, that ain't nothing to trip over. That ain't really nothing to trip over. I can see if it was a family photo in there, all right, cool, then I'd tweak out. But again, I think she might be a little bit insecure. I think she might go off the handle sometimes, and that's probably why he ain't put that ring on her finger. 6 years, remember, 6 years. 6 years. 6 years and you ain't put a ring on her?
Again, like I said, it bothered me because it was something that I didn't know about that was in my home. And I think if the approach would have been different, if he would have told me, hey, you know, I have this picture in the house, if it was something that we would have probably talked about, or if I would have known about it, then I probably wouldn't have blew up the way that I did.
I feel that.
Are you that insecure? Because that's all that is insecurity.
I can be.
You took it as a threat to self. You chasing crazy, and you're losing your man in the process. But okay, I'm done preaching. What do you say is the major impediment to you bringing this thing home?
Like, I've asked him before, why haven't I had a ring? I mean, he's given me false hope. He's went to the extent of even taking me to stores and getting my ring size. So I'm thinking, okay, well, in a matter of maybe days or maybe in a few hours, I'll be getting proposed to me. So, you know, I get ecstatic and, you know, I start planning weddings already in my head and picturing, you know, a dress and the whole nine. And, you know, months will go by and...
Are you dangling the possibility of marriage in front of her to keep her on the straight and narrow with you?
Not at all. Not at all.
Have you taken her to size rings?
Yes, ma'am.
That's foul, bro. That's foul, bro. You ain't had no reason walking in that store and I'm putting that band around her finger and telling you that it's a size 5. You ain't had no business doing that. You can tell that's what she want. Look how happy she was. Look how happy she was when she started talking about picking out dresses and all that. Cool. That's cool, but as a man, bro, you don't do nothing like that. That's leading the person on to think, all right, cool, well, we gonna get married. That's petty, bro. That's petty, bro. We don't do that. We don't do that. Now, if you don't want to be married, bro, you don't want to be married. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. But you don't go out there and that's just like taking a kid to the game store or something like that. Like, all right, you can just look around. Just make sure you look around. We ain't going to get none today. Just keep looking. Like, why would you even take them to the game store? Why would you even take him to the game store? I don't like that, bro. I don't like that, bro. Again, because he know that he know that that's what she want, bro. She want that ring. She trying to get that ring. And I don't think that it's fair for you to string her along and keep stringing her along and try to make her think that she gonna get a ring so she stick around. That ain't fair. That ain't cool. That ain't cool. And my thing what it is, why not put the ring on the finger? I ain't heard nothing wrong. We ain't heard nothing about no cheating. We ain't heard nothing about no social media. We ain't heard nothing about no best friends coming over in the middle of the night. No ex. No ex. You ain't heard about nothing about her ex, bro. She done seen you. What's the problem? What's the problem? Sick shit, man. Fellas, y'all might, I see the ratings. I see the analytics. Y'all been watching the channel, but it's about to get hot. We on the Budweiser hot seat because I'm tired of niggas not cuffing good girl when they cool, bro. What's the problem? What's the problem? All right, she might have tripped because she found a picture of some shit that nobody would want to see. That nobody would want to see. Outside of that, bro, I ain't. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. But we got to stop being afraid, bro. Like, what's the... It ain't nothing wrong with that. If she doing you right, if everything going right and everything going good, put that rock on her finger. Put that rock on her finger, bro. It ain't. What else going on? What else going on out here? The sports, the season going to start every August and September. Everything else is right on schedule. What's wrong with you throwing a wedding in there somewhere? What's wrong with that, bro? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And did you really intend to buy her one? I mean, what was the motive?
Of course, I mean, I'm a stand-up guy, so anything that I say, I follow through with it, unless you show me that you're not the woman that you're telling me that you're going to be for the rest of my life.
Give me an example of her not being the woman she represents herself to be.
She has lied to me.
About what?
Past relationships that she's had. She's also lied to me about conversations that she's had with an ex of hers.
Ms. Heredia, do you know what he's talking about?
I have no idea.
You have absolutely no inkling what the conversation was or who that conversation might have been with.
This is coming from the young man who told me that he doesn't want to move forward in marriage because if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Did you say that?
No, because...
Do you feel that way?
Me, myself, I want to be married one day. So I wouldn't constantly, like I said, she's kicked me out. I wouldn't keep going back to the same woman that I don't have intentions of being with.
How many times did she kick you out?
At least about 6 or 7. Easy. She'll say something like, well, give me my key back. I don't want you here.
Exiling you from the home.
Right.
You've been shunned in one way, shape, or form.
Right, like as she said, a picture in her house, she always makes it known that this is her house. Her house. And it's
Y'all get it? Y'all get it? Ladies, we pay attention and we understand. I pick up every time you say, oh, we about to go to my house. Okay, give me the key back to my house. Don't be yelling at my house like that. Make sure you shut the toilet seat in my house. All of that, bro. We pays attention to all of that, bro. And again, it might not seem like, oh, well, it's just I'm used to talking like this. But as men, ladies, I'm going to give it to y'all and I'm going to keep it 100. We want to feel love too. We want to feel love too. We want to feel accepted. We want to feel like we involved and included in all of that. Now let me plan a surprise birthday party or something and you ain't know about it. You'll be pissed off. Well, why didn't you tell me? I could have went and got the decorations. Pink and black doesn't go together. I don't like the mermaid theme. I don't want any more balloons coming from this. All of that, bro. You'll be mad about all of that. So my thing with it is we feel the same way. We feel the same way. Shit, we got feelings. I got feelings. I'm a human. When shit gets said to me that I don't like, I don't feel good about it. Y'all get what I'm trying to say, bro. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. Be mindful. Be mindful. Because, again, a lot of the ladies, y'all get into this entitlement shit like, oh, this is mine, and he's already secure. I'm telling you, to get what she want, that ring, which we have that, we control that. We control who get the ring or not, bro. You can do whatever you want to do. But it's up to me if I'm going to give you that ring or not. If you want to get that ring, which it seems like you do, it got to be more we's and us's up in there. It got to mean we need we more and us a lot more. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling it. may seem minor. Oh well, he has a key, so he knows that it's his own. But again, it's hearing. It's hearing. When you hear stuff like that, it's like, all right, cool. Well, she separated me from everything. All right, I'm telling you, bro.
You know, you have a marriage, I feel like it should be 50-50.
Are you paying the bills in her house?
Of course.
He wouldn't be in the house if he wasn't.
Do you keep reminding him that it is your house and not his house, even though he's contributing financially?
I've gotten better.
You've gotten better. Okay. All right.
I ain't mad at
Hey,
that.
that was honest at least.
I ain't mad at
That was
that.
honest at least.
Can't be mad at that.
Now, Ms. Heredia, I'm going to talk to you. You say he doesn't have boundaries when it comes to talking about his other baby's mothers. So I want to move on to that one now. Ms. Heredia, you say that he doesn't put enough boundaries between him and one of his baby's mothers. Why don't you tell me what your concern is in that regard?
With this other woman, it's been so much damage and so much hurt. Being able to call me out of my name, being able to disrespect me publicly on social media, and there's never been any repercussions.
Okay, let me ask you this. When you and her get into it, is it something she starts? Do you start it?
A lot of times it's me reacting because I'm trying to defend my character.
Reacting to what? What kind of things are said about you that you feel you must respond to?
Just saying things like, he's her man, remember that, you know, if she wanted him back, she could have him. Just
dumb.
Man, we don't react to peasants. That's peasantry. That's a bit of that's in the past that can't get over it, that's sitting home twiddling her thumbs around. Don't give her that energy. You done gave it to her. You done gave her the motivation because you responded. I tell y'all ladies, y'all got to sit up on that throne with that pretty skin, nice, soft, cross them legs and arch that back up and yeah, hold that down. Hold that down. You on the throne. You don't respond to no ex or nothing like. Nah, bro. And as far as dog go, listen, man, it's a difference. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. It's a difference. Your baby mama, that's. She might can call you, shit, get on your nerves. Y'all still got like that kind of love-hate relationship going on. Co-parent, straight business. We straight business. It ain't no outside, no. And educational purposes are from the hours of X to A. Whatever's from the hours to X to A. Emergencies are 24/7. You can call me at any point in time. The child can call me at any point in time. But as far as me and you, we straight business. It ain't no. So again, my thing with it is to avoid a lot of the nonsense. We need to stop playing with this baby mama shit and make them with the co-parent. You are a co-parent. And she shouldn't even be in contact with her. You shouldn't even be in contact with her. Even how she get in contact with you. Yeah, it's a lot of too much going on right now. Ladies, I tell y'all, when you at the top of the throne, you got to act like you at the top of the throne. Name a couple. whatever couple you named, popular, 2 celebrity couples or something, bro. Now, how would Beyonce look if goddamn she responded to every chick who DM'd her and told her that Jay wasn't shit, he was over there last night and all of this other stuff? She wouldn't be Beyonce because she wouldn't have time to be Beyonce, bro. So again, she gotta I get it, because don't nobody want, you feel like you got to defend yourself. I get that, and I understand. But on the same foot, on the same token, just like fellas, we got to pick and choose our battle. She gave that way more life than it should have been. The other girl at home, like, all right, I got under her skin. She know who I am. You shouldn't even know her name. She is that irrelevant, bro. Irrelevant people, we got to treat like irrelevant. Stop giving them people relevance.
It's to get a reaction out of me.
Stuff like that.
Right.
Mr. Hilton, is that going on?
It has.
It has gone. And what was your response to that?
I told her, leave the situation alone due to the fact that I know what she's capable of doing. I know how petty she is. So just steer clear of that. Let's focus on our relationship first and foremost and build on that first. So behind my back, she took it upon herself to reach out to her. And when she did that, she got exactly what I told her she was going to get.
Did you reach out when he told you not to? Did you start something? You did.
I didn't reach out on any, it wasn't malicious. It was just, hey, this is who I am. And
Miss Heredia, I don't know if you own a mirror or not, but you're gorgeous. And I think you're your own worst enemy. I know what he's telling me is true because I see those other insecure things that you did. A picture of a little boy got him booted out of the house. You're scared to death. You're hanging on for dear life, and anything that looks like might be some kind of potential threat to you and your relationship with him gets an over-the-top nuclear response. No.
Which in return self-sabotages the relationship, bro. I think they need to get some kind of consequences. Because if you want to self-sabotage the relationship, do that shit by yourself. Go into a corner and set off all of the nuclear bombs by yourself. And then when you leave me alone, leave me up out of that, bro. Because again, you'll sit up here and be thinking, damn, why she mad? Like, I ain't did nothing wrong. What I done did now? What I done did now? And the whole time she just mad because some shit that she think might go wrong, and it didn't go wrong. So she wondering why it didn't go wrong, and it could have went wrong, so it should have went wrong, but it didn't. And you sitting up there trying to play 2K or Call of Duty, trying to level up your guns, and she... Y'all y'all know how they be, bro. You... That's how they be, bro. She don't want nothing to do with. She's self-sabotaging. You self-sabotaging, and you ain't gonna get what you want like that. You try and get that ring, you gotta act like you are worthy of the ring. You have to act like you are worthy of the ring. Weak, man. I don't know if y'all got mad. That is a fucking lot. We're giving up. That's it. That's it, bro. That's it. My thing with it, that's the final ride. It's the Undertaker. It's the last ride. It's the final destination. Whatever you want. The old ball and chain. It's the old ball and chain, bro. That's it. That's the last ride. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. If you as a man, you feel like that's what you want to do, then by all means be my guest. But also be aware of what you walking into. Be aware of what you walking into, bro. She cool, but can you really blame Doug? I mean, it's still been 6 years. Dude, come on, brother.
No matter what it is. And that's why he's running. Guys never want you if you chase them. You turn around and sit down somewhere and they're like, oh, she's not behind me anymore.
I promise y'all, I'm telling you, bro, the most beautiful, most sophisticated ones that I love and want to be with, she ain't got to say 5 words. She just sit there. Bro. You walk past. You can't really make, your peripheral. You using your peripheral, bro. Everything is out the peripheral. She's sitting there looking good. I digress. But y'all get what she's saying. Y'all get what she's saying, bro. Ladies, it is nothing wrong. If you're a queen, then you gotta be acting like a queen to get treated like a queen, bro. Queens don't respond to everything. Queens don't do all of that. She might have sent an assistant off to the side or something like that, bro. But yeah, y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all, and it's unfortunate because she cool, bro. She cool. I love her because she aware of herself. She know what her downfalls are. She know what she do good. She know what she need to work on. I ain't got no problem with that. But again, I'm not in that household with the nagging and annoying and all of that stuff. Hey. What up, dude?
Did you hear what I just said?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a ring of truth in it anywhere?
Absolutely.
Mr. Hilton, did you hear what I just said?
I definitely heard what you said.
Do you believe that's true?
Yes.
Are there any other issues that you think are prohibiting you from getting married?
He doesn't trust me. It's gotten so bad that even when I'm telling the truth, he says that I'm lying. And then, like, even if the truth comes out at a later time, there's still no remorse. Like, well, you know what? You were telling the truth. Let me give you the benefit of the doubt moving forward.
Right.
And that's all that I asked of him.
Has she lied to you in the past that would, in such a manner or in such quantity that you can't believe anything she says?
With a straight face, Your Honor.
Like what? What kind of lies has she told?
It's been times where I've caught Maisha her red-handed. Like I said, one of her exes, she's reached out to him. And when I confronted her about it, she, instead of, admitting to it and being apologetic about it, she felt like she rather lie about it. Like, no, it didn't happen, or it wasn't that serious. When I heard the whole conversation.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I want to move on to something that.
No, we shouldn't be moving on from that. She got caught texting the ex. But when my dog had a picture of his ex-son in his phone and she had to blow up and it was World War IV, that's a double standard. That's a double standard, bro. Why we ain't touching in on that? All right, we gonna let that go. I'll let it go.
That really interested me was that the catfish situation where somebody got a hold of your picture and pretended they were you on social media. Somebody tell me somebody's kid took a candy bar?
I'm lost on that one myself.
We were going to
She remembers.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
We were going shopping, and I was at the register, and my daughter was at the register, and she took it upon herself to grab a piece of candy, and I just ended up grabbing another one to give it to the lady at the register. And when she was walking out of the store, one of the other employers had seen her, I guess, thinking that she had some type of intentions on like, you know, taking the candy without it being paid for. And I've actually already paid for it. It's just during the transaction, she was trying to walk out of the store. So instead of Robert, like, kind of interjecting and saying, like, you know, hey, you know, she paid for it, you know, he came at it more like, well, you should have just showed him the receipt.
Damn right you should have showed them the receipt. That's why they there. That's why the greeter's there. I ain't about to crash out, fellas. Don't y'all crash out over no $2 candy bar. What she wanted. She wanted him to grab her. Don't talk to my girl, you tripping. She wanted a show. She wanted a show, bro. Not at the expense of your freedom. Not at the expense of your freedom, bro. You're a mess, bro. Don't you get tricked out of your spot? Don't you get tricked out of your spot, bro. You sitting up here, they in a Target or something like that, going back and forth, rumbling all over the floor with a $2 whatchamacallit bar or a Snicker bar or something like that, bro. That's crazy. She tripping. She tripping, bro. Like, I get it, I understand, ladies. Y'all want to feel safe and protected and warm and snuggle and cozy on the inside. But as men, we got to make the best decision in the situation. I get that you wanted to see me go off and fly off the handle. It wasn't that. It wasn't that. It wasn't that time. Just showing a receipt will suffice. That will suffice, bro. Y'all know how it be. You showing a receipt or something like that, everybody, all of them make that face. Ain't that how they be? You show them the receipt when you leaving out of Walmart and Target. Like, they can really see what's inside of the bag. And then we keep it pushing, then we keep it moving. She trying to make it a bigger situation than it gotta be. It ain't that. It's not that. That's kind of foolish to me. Fellas, don't you go out here and try to be Superman and Muscle Man and Hercules and all of that when it ain't called for. Now, granted. It's a situation where you got to protect your family. Duel until the end. Duel until the end, bro. But in a situation when we talking about a candy bar, $2 candy bar, nah.
That's not how I remember it at all.
I hope not, because that was a stupid story.
At all.
I'm sorry, Miss Heredia. You just show them the receipt. Well, I don't know why everybody thinks that. You know, I get angry, I get upset, but I do it so rarely, and I always think of it as a failure on my part to diplomatically and appropriately handle a situation, even if I've got a fool on the other side. Now, I haven't said that I haven't gotten angry, because I do, but you seem to look for that. You seem to think that a ratcheted up situation is a sign of true compassion, and, you know, he's gonna go for it on my behalf. You need it in order to get loud and crazy on your behalf in order to feel like he really loves you. And that's not what that is. Did you see what I'm saying? You show the receipt.
Just because a dude get loud in one fight don't mean that he care about you neither. That's the flip side of it. Maybe he just a violent, temperamental hothead that just love conflict, bro. That don't mean that he care about you. He can see you getting jumped on. Damn, well, I mean, she was cool, but, you know, shit, I ain't really pressed on her like that and stopped walking out of her way. And I get it. As ladies, y'all want to feel safe and protected. And over here on Undefeated, y'all are safe and protected. But at the end of the day, bro, we got to start making better decisions. We gotta start making better choices, bro. That whole situation, that's just petty. That's just petty, immature, in or everything. Impossible, incapable, everything, bro. You name it. And I'm mad at her because she not supposed to be like that, bro. She cool. Well, she working on it. She working on it.
That was a rational man's response to a stupid situation, but you wanted him to come in all hard and crazy with it, right?
Kinda.
I know why you're not getting a ring, so let's talk about it, okay? Because we can't get you one unless you fix what the obstacles are.
And I'm willing to change.
I love her, bro. She good in my book. No disrespect to that man. No disrespect to that man, but them 4 words right there, bro, put the ring on her finger. Put the ring on her finger. She willing to make changes and adjustments. She know what's wrong, bro. How can you not love her? How can you not love her, bro? Yeah, she might fall short some days and get mad, blow up the car, some shit like that. Don't make you dinner, lock you out the house and all of that. But she trying, bro. She trying, bro. The next day, it'll be better. It'll be better the next day. I can always deal with somebody who trying, bro. She's trying. She putting forth a valid effort, bro. I ain't mad at her. Give her the ring and get the meatloaf and all of that, and y'all live happily ever after, bro. I'm not mad at her. I ain't mad at her.
Now, Mr. Hilton, sometimes I get to this point in the proceeding and I tell a woman I'm going to tell her how to get a ring, and the guy over there almost collapses. Now, you got to tell me now, if this thing gets right, is marriage really on the table? Because don't dangle it if it's not there for you anymore. So, Mr. Hilton, do you actually see marrying Ms. Heredia?
Yes.
Talk to me.
This is my final straw, though. You know, coming here, because it's been 6 years, back and forth, and just as, you know, she has a desire to want to be married, I have a desire to want to be in a functional relationship that's not on a seesaw constantly.
And that,
man, you got to respect that, man. You got to respect that, man. Ladies, we have shit that we want and that we want as well. Y'all be thinking that, oh, he got me, so he cool. It don't just stop there. It does not just stop there. You still have to compete. You still got to get out there and go compete and put points up on the board. Put points on the board. She playing too much defense and not enough offense. She's supposed to be out there scoring 50 in the first quarter. She's supposed to be putting up 50 in the first quarter. You're supposed to be out there balling. Defense, we don't really worry. If we score more points than the other team, then we won. Then we won, bro. It ain't, oh, well, we held them to 13 and we only scored 4. No, we need points. We need points up on that board. And a lot of ladies, I love y'all. I love y'all. I do. I love y'all. But y'all got to get your ass up out of there and compete. It ain't, yeah, you look good. Where's she at? Where's she at? Yeah, she look good. Eyes the same color as her complexion. Hair fucking laid down. Curls ain't more. Curls is fucking immaculate. The radius around the curl is all appropriate and all. Everything, bro. Everything, bro. But again, all of that's fine and that's cool, but you still got to get out there and compete and be willing to make that man happy. We want to feel happy too. It ain't just, oh, I meet you, my life is great, and then it's no, I still want a surprise on a random Tuesday. That'd be cool. I want to call in the middle of the night because you're not feeling good. I digress. But y'all get what I'm trying to say, bro. We got feelings and we got shit that we want and how we want to feel too. Y'all, it ain't just, oh, you got me, so smile. I promise you it don't matter how good you look or none of that. None of that. Y'all get out there, put up some points. Get your ass out there and put up some points. Put up some points out there, because if you don't, there's another woman that's probably next door to you or 3 doors down. She get dressed every morning. She try to score 5,000. And that's the one that's going to get the rock.
see, is an ugly chick, and she's very expensive. And what she does is she costs you peace on a daily basis. On the off chance that one day he might mess up, you're making every day miserable. I mean, do you see how deep that is? I'm going to chase him today. I'm going to be angry today. I'm going to look today. See, if I were that other chick, I'd be over there like, yay, because she's done her job. She kept you from getting that ring. She's successful. She won. She could spike the ball. All she got to do is go in for the extra point.
Misery loves company. Misery loves company. No, she don't want to see you happy. Is she going to try to get under your skin? Yes. And if you allow her to, then it's your fault. It's her fault, bro. That's why I said you can't entertain everything. You can't entertain, oh, she hit me up or whatever the case may be. No, because now it's causing turmoil in y'all relationship and what y'all got going on. And she shouldn't be a factor of any of that. She shouldn't be a factor in any of that. So you done let her get up in your head. Oh, well, I think because she texted me and because we've been going back and forth, maybe she could be really getting with him. And maybe he went to see her on a lunch break. Or maybe she came over and it was 4 o'clock in the morning and I was asleep. Or maybe this, that. Yeah. Now you all up in your head about the situation. I'm telling you, bro, if you got a good person, she know that he cool. But she got her, negative attributes about her. She got her negative attributes about her. But at the end of the day, bro, like a lot of it is just mental. A lot of it is mental. Now, she can wake up every day and be like, damn, I'm glad I got this dude here. Good dude. All right, well, today I'm going to go out and buy him the new 2K. I'm going to get him the new 2K. I'm going to get him the new whatever, bro. Or I'm going to make him a poem, whatever. Ladies don't even do that no more. What happened to the ladies who write poems and shit? Who slide a poem on your desk or something like that if you in school, bro? It ain't even none of that. 2 things to take away from this. Insecurity, you can lose your partner, and put up points. Make sure you out there putting up points,
because you've allowed her to win. Now, if I saw her name on something, delete, move on. Every time you get upset about her, every time you discuss her with him, she wins. You need to start looking at it that way. But you need to find satisfaction in who and what you are. You can't get any prettier, so I don't know what to do with that. But you have to realize that you will be happy and stable. Let's say I hope you live to 105. I do. Let's say he gets hit by a bus tomorrow and dies. You'll be fine. It'll be sad. You'll cry. You'll be upset. But your life won't end. You act like the fact that might have a woman out there or might have somebody who wants him is going to end your life. Your responding life is a life-threatening event, and I'm telling you it's not. You see what I'm saying? Don't keep handing that woman a victory. You are going to drive him away. You got that?
Yeah.
My best to both of you. This matter is adjourned.